college classic. Did you say college classic campus hits? Get out of here! I was thinking to myself, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? On the cross, of course. You see me on the cross? No. I was thinking about all the police officers and sheriff's deputies and highway patrol and law enforcement agents who have been on the cross due to some incompetent parent who failed to their duties where society is concerned. You know, it's hard to believe that, you know, some parents really don't care. Now, we have a large majority of white people in Los Angeles and Los Angeles County, Riverside County, Orange County, but it seems like, and they're homeless, and they're drug addicts, and they're drunkards, but it seems like the more get into trouble are my people, and they call us the minority. And it's funny when we see white people getting beat on by the police. We're like, what happened? There's a new group of white people in town. And they're calling themselves the sheriff. Okay. They're homeless. Well, you know, there's all kinds of literature on this thing called the police state. And it started in Europe. And it's starting to catch on here in America. And these guys are coming here. And they're claiming to be officers, and they got this, how do you say, this way about them where they can trespass against police officers. And I heard one officer say it's Grand Theft Auto. Well, sure it is. It's also a conspiracy and illegal and against the law, not to mention. But I was thinking about the man in Fullerton. He reminded me of my friend I had. He was deceased now. He drank so much vodka and he used so much drugs, his bones deteriorated. And one time I was watering the front yard and he came over drunk and he tried to hit me. And I love him. But he tried to hit me and he missed. He was so drunk. And when he missed, I mean, he must have threw a full-fledged punch on me, because when he missed, I saw him in the shadow, and I said, "What are you doing?" And I ducked down, and he missed, and his leg snapped right in half. And I heard it snap in half, and I said, "What did you do to yourself?" So I saw him 3 weeks later when he got out of the hospital. He had to go to the hospital from my house. I had to call him an ambulance. I didn't tell him he tried to hit me. But he came back from the hospital and he had pins in his legs. And I thought to myself, wow, you and I used to work out together. If you were to lift up a barbell now, you'd probably kill yourself. Your chest would crash in. And I was thinking to myself, that officer who had his knee on that man probably crushed his chest, but didn't do it purposely. The man was resisting arrest. He was drunk. What makes it worse, he's calling out to his dad, "Daddy, Daddy." So it looks like they beat up an invalid. But he was still resisting arrest. And from what the reporter said, some of the reporters that investigated it, they said that he was a drunkard, a drug addict. Wasn't even taking his medication. Those bones must have been deteriorated for a very long time. And the funny thing is that the dad of the man sued the city of Fullerton and the police department. Doesn't even deserve that money. The man and his family does. That's who it should go to. But to be quite honest with you, you want to get really, really specific and technical about it. No one deserves that money. The city of Fullerton were doing their job. They were trying to detain and arrest a man who wasn't willing. A drug addict, a drunkard. I wonder how many other officers have gone through this. You know what the Bible says in the Old Testament is that it warns the Levites, which were the law, the judgment, the religion, everything, and it warns them and everyone else under them that if a man or a woman would be unclean through copulation or whatever else, they were to be left alone. And they would be unclean and they would have to do certain things to become clean. But no one was allowed to be around them. These officers were doing their job. When you read the Old Testament, you read some of the things in there. It's a wonder why we just don't reapplicate the Bible in our system. Taking it out of our system has been nothing but a curse. I'm TcYbarra. This is College Class at Campus. I wonder how much more money we're going to lose by people like Barack Obama, funding the Muslim Brotherhood, which is ISIS now today. How many more mistakes are we going to make before God just annihilates us instead? God told Israel, whoever blesses you in the last days, I will bless. Whoever curses you, I will curse. Barack Obama has done nothing but curse Israel. Now, I don't know if this makes anything to you, but should God release his hand off of this nation and say, go ahead and blow her up, tear her down? And if God says it's okay to do it, they're going to do it. It's going to be done. Now, I don't know where Barack Obama is going to be. Do you know where you and I are going to be? We need to start making the right choices for our law enforcement officers, for our city and our counties and our states. We're making bad mistakes for our grandchildren's no good purpose. Or did I say that right? This is College Class at Campus. I'm TcYbarra. There's a serious problem here. We need to pray. Lord God Almighty, Father, I lift this up into your hands, and I ask you, Father, to give it to your Son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for all sins. Father, help us. Amen.